right, I'm gonna sweat for this video because it's hot out and I turned the AC off so you can hear me, but I want to talk to my people, man. I really want to give you guys a really good insight on, you know, just life in general and going out there, tackling jobs, working for companies like it's real. And I really want to share almost like my first experience I ever had when I first became a welder, you know, my first welding job. And I'm just gonna say this straight off the bat. I never worked for a crappy outfit. I never worked for a company. Every company I ever worked for in my entire welding career was a good company. They had their together for the most part. And that doesn't make them a bad company if they don't. The only thing they were lacking was maybe a little bit of education on direction on how to make their job operations run smoothly. And so what I want to get on here and what I want to talk to you guys about is just kind of how I got into the field and how I broke out, you know. And it was hard for me, you know. I've told people many times my story, but now I'm really ready to share it, you know, to my people out there in the world, because it's important. You should understand and know where I come from, you know, and how I got here and what I did, you know, to get to the spot where I'm at. Like, it's not easy, you know. And you can hear a different lot of people's stories on how they got there and how they became who they are and where they are, you know, and just in general, like, what makes them them. And I'm not saying I'm special, man. People will put me on a pedestal, but I don't, you know, it's not me. I don't put myself on a pedestal. People will put me on there. And so I'm nobody special, but you know what makes me special, to make me think I'm special to myself? Because that's what you should think. You should think you're special to yourself. You should look in the mirror and tell yourself special. You should. You absolutely should. You should have the self-pride and motivation and discipline to really just be a good person and put out good projection in the world. And I'll admit, man, I've done bad things. I'm not the best person, but I've repented and I've tried to do right and wrong my rights and made up for lost time, mistakes, things I've done dirty, you know. I'm not ashamed to admit it, man. I was young, I was naive, or, you know, whatever it was, you know. But in my life now, it's all about what I want and how I'm gonna give it back to the people, because for so long growing up, I was starving for somebody to help me so I could get on YouTube or something like this. I wish I would have had this type of knowledge. And, you know, it wasn't a long time until YouTube finally did come around and we were able to search it in Google, you know. And thank God for the Weldmonger, man, for most people, because I'm sure he helped a lot of people, you know. And Weld.com, you know, mad shout out to those people, because they were here on the platform really trying to put out and do a service for people that they found a need for. And, you know, that's all I am in the world. I'm just a service to the need of people that need me. I'm not ever forcing myself on somebody. When that phone rings, guess what? I didn't pressure and push myself on them. When somebody hits me up and they want to learn, I never press and push myself on them. Because to me, you can't press and push yourself on people. Nobody wants somebody pressuring and pushing themselves on you. People call me all day and want to fucking come work for me and I up my ass. And it's like, dude, if I got room for you, I'll work you. But, you know, that's it. I'll call you and I'll let you know, like, we got room. But, you know, it's a tight circle in this whole world, and everybody wants to work with their best friends or their dads, their grandpa, their son, whatever it is, their niche, their closeness. And, you know, and I'm not trying to knock people, you know. I get it. I try to help you out as much as I can, but guess what? You're gonna have to meet me halfway, bro. If I'm fucking pounding down your fucking door for fucking help, well, guess what? You better be pounding down mine. And it's okay. You can blow me up for consistent help and ask me for work. Where's the jobs at? You know, I might not have the work, but guess what? I'm getting hit up every day, all day. Where's the work? Where's the work? Where's the work? And I'll tell them people, it's right here. Go and get it. The first thing out of everybody's mouth is how much.
Faster route via Colorado E470.
And I'm like,
which saves,
you know, I don't know. You're gonna have to call and negotiate, because that'll be on you to negotiate. You'll have to go and be like, hey, that's what I'm worth, man. I'm gonna lay it down. I'm gonna show you what I'm worth. And it's gonna be on the company's discretion if they're gonna hire you now for what you're worth, man. You know, you can think you're worth 80 bucks an hour. You can think you're worth 150 bucks an hour. You can think you're worth $280 an hour. You can think whatever you want to think. But I tell you what, you come up to me and you tell me you're worth a whole bunch of money and I can't see you fit or fabricate or weld, and you're expecting high demand money for, you know, stuff I had to work hard for in my life. You know, I did, man. I had to start from the bottom, and that's what I want to get to. Is I want to start by telling you I started at the bottom working for Rescar, because I got an opportunity. They liked the application, you know, it wasn't good, but they liked what I put on there about how driven I am. They like gave me an interview. They love that, man. I'm ready to go in an interview and ready to work, bro. I'm motivated, and people see that drive in me. That's how I was able to collect jobs and get my foot in the door. And so when I got my foot in the door at Rescar, bro, first thing they did was hand me a fucking broom. Here you go, bud. Bathroom needs to be clean. Toilets need to be scrubbed. And I'm 19 years old, man. I just came from working in the skate park. And even in the skate park, you know, I had to clean everything like that too. But here I am now. I just feel like, man, I'm a grown man. This ain't where I want to be. But at that point, it's time to pay dues, man. So guess what? Swept the floors like a professional. Cleaned the toilets like a gosh damn professional. Made sure everything was smooth rolling on my part. And I ended up getting promoted to the ground man, to the guy that goes out and throws the switches for the locomotive and pulls the cars in and out of the shops. I learned how to throw switches on the tracks. I learned how to start the locomotive in the morning. I learned how to maintenance it a little bit. You know, Bob was so good to me at Rescar, man. I don't even know where he is in life, but man, I love that dude. He was so good to me. There was a time I ripped my boot throwing a switch trying to jump onto the locomotive. I ripped the steel toe right out of it, got caught on the switch and ripped it right out of it. Bob had to give me an old set of boots he had in the locker. Thank God he did, because he can't. My money was going to end that time right there if he didn't have no boots. Got to go home, clock out. But he kept me on the clock, you know, and I'm fortunate for people like that in my life that kept me on the clock. Even times, you know, and you know it damn well, man, they keep you on the clock at times, and they love you and appreciate you for all you've done. And there's a majority of people out there, I can't even begin to start at the name of the list for those people out there that have really taken care of me at times when I needed them the most, man. And there's some people out there I cherish, man, because that's what it's all about in life, is cherishing the people that took their time and brought you under their wing and took you by their hand and showed you how to motherfucking weld it, bro. I do that for every single one of my students, man. I try to. I take them by the hand, show them this how I'd have done it. This how I run it. This how I do it. That's what you came here for, right? And that's my advice to anybody out there trying to teach, you know? Take your students by the hand and show them you can do it, dude. Don't go sit in your gosh damn office and expect them to figure it out. Okay, watch them. Make sure they're figuring it out. When they don't, politely interrupt them and correct them, right? And education for people is so critical these days. And what we try to teach out here, even in a dying fucking industry, it seems like the pipeline's choked up by so much politicians and politics, you know. It's sad for some people. It's starving to death. It's fucking real, man. You can't deny it. And they're starting, you know, riots. It's bad for some people, you know. It's real, man. But the people that are hungry and driven, you know, they don't find a fucking excuse, dude. They don't, man. At one point in my life, I went and fucking had to go and work for 30 fucking bucks an hour because I refused to just let my family ever starve in my life. And it was one of the best decisions I ever did when I went and worked for the fucking money, because the people and the connections you make, they lead to opportunity. And I try to tell people that and pound it into your head, dude. If you're not getting it now, you're not going to get it later. And that's just the truth, man. I beat myself up so much because I love people so much, and when I pour my heart into them and they don't even take heed to what I'm trying to put down, man, I'm just like, dude, you need to seek this, because this is what you're out for. And if you don't capture this knowledge and this information and absorb it and live it and breathe it, you're not going to fucking be it, bro. To be a pipeline rig welder, you got to put a machine on your truck. You got to build a fucking bed. You don't have to build a bed, but I mean, those are the steps. You got to collect the fucking tools. You got to save the money. And I'm asked all the time, what's a list of tools? And it's very basic, dude. Welding machines, grinders, torches, bottles, bevelers. Very basic stuff. It's not like you need everything. Leads, hoses. It's very simple, guys. You just got to think about, what does it take to cut metal apart and put metal back together? And how do you do it efficiently and effectively? You use measuring tapes. You use levels. You use squares. You know, you're fitting in your fabbing and you're fabricating. You use plumb bobs. You know, use lasers. For every task, for everything, there's a list of tools. So when you ask the list of tools, you say, well, what are you trying to get into, though, bro? Because if you're just trying to be a fucking pipeliner and you're just trying to fucking weld pipe, all you fucking need is a gosh damn welding machine and grinders, dude. They don't fucking make you do anything but weld pipe and grind pipe, dude. You're not fitting and fabricating. And if they put you in the yard where you're fitting and fabricating, then yeah, you're going to need some levels. You know, you're going to need some squares. You're going to need some lasers. You're going to need a lot of jack stands. You know, you might need a rollout wheel. And I suggest just build a fucking rollout wheel. I ain't knocking anybody who fucking builds rollout wheels and sells rollout wheels, because that's their hustle. I build rollout wheels, I sell rollout wheels, and I don't push it on people. But when people hit me up for a custom classic rollout wheel, I tell them, hey, it's vintage, baby. Ain't nothing like it. I don't build any of them just like I fucking build them. I'll build them all original. So that way each one and all my clients out there rolling off one of my wheels is, you know it. It's signature, baby. I live my life off my signature. crown, baby, all the way to the top of the crown of the W. That's who I am. I represent my shit. You see me stamp it, you see me tag it. That's who I am. I don't want to be anything else. I just want to be me. I don't want to be you, bud. I don't want your fucking life. I don't care if you got fucking millions. I don't care if you're on top of the fucking world. I do not give a shit. I don't, dog. I do not. You know what I like? I like going home to my simpleness, my simplicity, my beautiful fucking wife, my beautiful fucking kids. Oh yeah, picking up after them little fucking monsters because they ain't fucking, you know, teaching them discipline. And that's where it is in life, guys. Motivation's fucking one thing, discipline's another. You gotta learn discipline. It takes so much motivation to say, if and puff, but it takes another motherfucker to get up and be dedicated and have discipline. You think it's easy to get up in the morning at times at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock that these people do and put in these fucking 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a half hour days like I used to do for 2.5 fucking years? How do you think I got in my house? How do you think I fucking got the cars? How do you think I fucking got all that shit? Put my fucking nose down, fucking grinding, dog. Wasn't out fucking splurging my money. Wasn't out fucking doing drugs. Wasn't out fucking drinking a fucking hole in my pocket. No. Yes, I enjoyed my life. Yeah, we go out for fucking drinks, dude. Yeah, I loved my life. I still love it. I traveled all across the fucking world. And I'm only telling you guys this because you can fucking live it. I fucking did it. You can fucking do it. Look at me. I'm all hyped up, man. Because, you know, I get flooded with these messages, man, and it gets so hard for me to respond. I almost feel like I'm letting people down. So that's why I put out these messages. That's why I put out the videos, man. I want you guys to know I'm here for you. When nobody was fucking pulling for you, bro, who the fuck was getting on Instagram and telling you, slam it up, jam it up, do it like this, do it like that? Fucking nobody I saw. And I'm glad I could come in and start an inspiration. You know, there was people before me, there'll be people after me. And there was people during my time, but maybe, you know, we're all on different paths. I don't see everybody's path. Like I said, I'm in my own fucking lane. I ain't in nobody's lane. I'm in the fucking oncoming traffic. Fuck the fast lane, baby. You fucking dodging me. I'm coming at you, man. What, you gonna hit me? Hit me. Because guess what? If I'm in the oncoming traffic, dog, I got nothing to lose for. And that's how I live my life. I got nothing to lose, man. Except for my beautiful wife and my kids. But you know what? That's the end of my life. When God chooses to take my number, that's it. It's been called. I can't fight it. We can't cheat death. And so many times I want to admit I cheated death. There's been times I almost had steel fall on me and almost crush me and kill me, and a beam was there and saved my life from getting crushed. Or, you know, that was one incident. Or I fell off the tank car and I had a harness on. I was souped up with safety. And that's what I love about big companies. Safety, guys. Don't slack on safety. And that's something I want to say for all my people starting your companies out there. Don't fucking cut them corners, man. Get your safety right, dude. Do it right, because it ends people's lives, man. And the moment you're responsible, I bet, for somebody's life being ended on your job, it's going to be a hard feeling. I never want to have to ever go through something like that. So I do drill it into people's head when I work. I'm like, if you're not safe, like, you got to go.
Use the right two lanes to take exit 194.
You're either here to help me,
right at the fork,
or you're here to hurt me. And if you're not here to help me and you're here to hurt me, we're done, man. I can't work here no more. I just can't. I got to go on with my life. That's what it is. And I got to do me. I got wife.
Continue on I-25 north
I got
for
people
6 miles.
that are relying on me. Not just my wife and my kids, man. I got people out there in the world who need me. And I want to be there for them. More so for my wife and my kids. They come first. And they will come first. But there's so many people out there. They're just waiting for the message to tell them, like, look, dude, I'm a high school dropout. I went out and emancipated when I was 17. I was a fuck up, dude. During my life, in the beginning of my life, you know, I was bad. I was in and out of juvie, in and out of drug treatments, in and out of foster homes, until I finally fucking decided to get my life straight. Welding saved my fucking life, dude. It took me to a place to where I could be, where I could really express something I was just passionate about. And molting metal and making that puddle my bitch was the very first fucking thing I was ever taught, man. You know, almost 20 years ago, somebody told me that. They said, you gotta manipulate this puddle. It will be your bitch. You make it fucking stick here. You make it stick there. You travel it like this and you run it like this. And I'm always trying to tell you guys how to do it. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Seeing it is one thing. It absolutely is. You guys say you want first time hands-on experience seeing it. You know where to find me, man. Come and get it. I'll try to upload these arc shots for you, but I'm gonna tell you what, you're never gonna experience the real type of experience of learning how to fucking weld until you put the hood on and you come out and you learn it. Whether it's in your garage or it's in a sweatshop somewhere or it's in your grandpa's fucking farmhouse, it doesn't matter, guys. If it's out of school, go and get it. I'm not ever gonna knock a school, man. You know, mad shout out to Kentucky Welding Institute. for showing me the love they did. They'll forever be special to me. Ain't no other fucking school out there in the fucking world show me as much love as they have. So I don't really care about much any other schools. You know, if people reach out to me and want to show me love, cool. I'm a cool person, bro. I ain't out to fucking take advantage. I might tell you all my fucking ideas and inspirations that might help your school. Just tell you what, I've done it my whole life. Help people be inspired and give them ideas, and they've ran with it. And it's done them very fucking well. All right, I've been cussing so much on this video, so I apologize. You know, there's times I get going, man, and I get angry. And I'll be honest, I'm angry, and that's what it is. That's why I'm cussing. So I apologize for the cussing. Talking about it and ventilating really helps me, you know, especially with somebody, you know, that understands. And I think that me uploading this message, a lot of people will understand. A lot of people won't watch it because they don't want to hear it, and it's okay. I get it, man. A lot of times I will click off a fucking channel because I ain't fucking trying to hear it, bro. I don't like the sound of your voice. I don't like the tone of your fucking attitude, period. You're just not my cup of tea, and we're not cut from the same cloth. Guess what? I don't want to hear it. And I've unsubscribed from channels because of that. And you know, and I could care less about subscribes and scribes. Yeah, subscribe, cool. Unsubscribe, cool. Don't matter. My lane's still fucking marching up the hill, baby. It does not slow my momentum. My ball keeps on fucking rolling, man. That's the only way I've ever lived my life. Keep the ball rolling. My dad's always taught me, keep the momentum going. Once you get that fucking ball rolling, let it snowball effect. That snowball gets so fucking big, well, you won't even be able to control it before you fucking know it. It's just a fucking avalanche coming down the mountain.
In 2 miles.
And so that's my life. My life's a fucking avalanche coming down the mountain. Here I come, baby. I'm coming traffic. You ain't stopping me in life. I got one mission, and that's to complete my vision in life. I have this vision that God gave me in my mind, and I won't let it stop. It's burning a hole in my brain. And so I've been doing everything I can out here to save every freaking penny I can to make it happen. Because I'll tell you what, it's gonna take more than any fucking loan shark could ever fucking possibly give me. It's gonna do for me more than any man on this earth could ever fucking give me. This is what God's envisioned to me. This is God. So I want God to give this to me. And people think I'm crazy thinking like that, but it's just between God and me, man. And that's how I want to live my life, between God and me. You know, when I get there to the end, it's gonna be between him and me anyway. It's not ever between you and me, homie.